Last week we discussed when the impossible turn can be made possible. So if you've had a chance to get out and determine that for your own aircraft, that's awesome. I'm glad you had a chance to do that. But what about the scenario where you do not have enough altitude in which to turn back to the airport? Well, quite frankly, that's probably the worst situation as far as engine failures is concerned, because you're in a very high-risk situation. You don't have much altitude, you're at low airspeed, and the engine quits. So to recap last week, we talked about if that does happen, you want to limit your turn within the goalpost, if you will, on the aircraft. So the down post on the aircraft, you want to keep your turns limited to that area because of the stall spin situation that could occur otherwise if you were to do some radical turning in high banks. But there are some things you can do to minimize your risk and to do some pre-planning to make the best out of a bad situation. Let's combine the topic of risk management with engine failure on takeoff. So most pilots have a home base and several airports in their area that they fly in and out of very frequently. And if this is the case, you can do a closer examination of the local topography to figure out alternate landing sites. So the best way to do this is to check out one of your favorite map programs and look for aerial images of the airport and find these areas that might make suitable alternate landing sites. Now, the second part of this is to go out and actually verify these sites are adequate for emergency landing. So go out and fly and check out these fields and make sure they meet your requirement. As they say, a picture says 1,000 words, but going out to verify adds 2,000 words to that image. Picking out an alternate landing site ahead of time just makes good sense. So if it's good enough for Solenberg to have in the back of his mind, well, it's good for us recreational pilots as well.